Hi, Evan.
Hey, how's it going?
Long time no see.
Yeah. How's your New Year?
Yeah, good. Did you go back to your Anhui hometown?
Yeah, I went back to Anhui, had a good time there with family. How about your son? How's your son doing?
Yes, he's great and getting cute every day, but also heavier. I can barely carry him anymore.
Oh wow, yeah, it's really nice to see the kids growing up.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. So, hey, are you ready for Monday?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're ready. Hey, high five. We're gonna get this. Monday, we're here. The kids are gonna be back, yeah, and we're gonna teach.
Yeah. Why are we here now?
Oh yeah, why are we here? Oh right, we don't teach Monday, we teach today.
Yes. We have the presentation
Oh
today.
yeah, I forgot. Right, you can start. I think you get the little clip.
Okay, let's start.
Okay, you can start.
Yeah. What's the problem?
It's not working.
I
I think you have to bang it.
Okay. Oi.
Oh, I saw.
What?
Bang it again. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
You can introduce yourself first.
Yes. Hello everyone. I'm Bruce Liu. I'm the ICT teacher in our school.
And I'm Benjamin Newson. I'm also a co-teacher with Bruce. How long have we been co-teaching?
Almost 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. So it's been, how would you say, pretty good, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So do we have some ideas to share with all these people here?
Of course. I have a question now.
You have a question? What's your question?
Do you know what is co-teaching?
Yeah, I know what co-teaching is.
Yeah.
Oh, how well do they know? I want you to raise your hand if you are a co-teacher, or you have a shadow teacher, or a homeroom teacher in your class. So in the audience, put up your hand. Who's co-teaching with other teacher? You put up, or you have a homeroom teacher. Wow. It looks like over half this audience are co-teachers. So I think we have some things to share.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, right. Can I borrow that clicker?
Okay.
Thank you. So co-teaching, there's actually different styles of co-teaching, as you can see up here. And you have lead and support co-teaching. That's when you may have a shadow teacher in the classroom. They're actually supporting you as a teacher. They need assisting with certain students in your classroom. And then you have station teaching. Maybe you've split the class into different groups based on ability. And so you can have different learning stations with your co-teacher. We also have parallel teaching. That's when you split a class and you teach at the same time. Maybe do all the students understand English?
Sometimes not.
Yeah, and so maybe you split with some special students that need the extra support in Chinese.
Yeah.
And you can take a couple students. I can take a couple students, and that's called parallel teaching, where you're teaching at the same time in your classroom. And we have alternate teaching as well, co-teaching. And at the top hierarchy is team teaching. And that's kind of where you want to get to, is team teaching is kind of what we're doing right now. We're teaching at the same time. I talk a little bit, you chip in your part as well. But you can see that you have to have agreement the higher you go up in the hierarchy of co-teaching. And it requires more planning. How long did we plan for this one?
Maybe 2 or 1 hour.
Yeah, we planned this morning for this. So hopefully we can do some co-teaching examples for you today. Okay.
My turn.
Okay, what is teamwork?
OK， teamwork 团队合作，团队合作是指一群人为了共同的目标去协作工作的一个过程。它强调的是成员之间的相互信任、相互沟通以及相互支持。然而，通过合理的时间分配以及资源共享，能够充分发挥每一个人的特长，然后弥补不足。I understand?
No. Just wait. Can you go to the...
Okay, let me show you, okay? Yeah. For example, this is my work.
This is teamwork.
My work,
Is
okay.
as a stack?
No, this is your work.
So teamwork, you're telling me teamwork is, this is me,
Yeah.
my work, and that's That's your word. That's called teamwork?
No, no. If we trust each other and support each other, combining our efforts together, and then the magic happens.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You were speaking Chinese there. I didn't understand a bit. Okay, that's teamwork, putting everything together.
Okay. So, Ben, can you give me an example to further explain what is our co-teaching?
Okay, yeah. I made an analogy about co-teaching. When we're teaching about education, it's like building a road. Okay? And so you're paving a road for the students to understand. Okay? You're layering a layer of pavement. And they're traveling on the new information. Okay? And so they don't know, when you're making the connections in their brain, you need to make it as smooth, just like this road right here. And so when we use English, a medium, I put a nice big layer. And they can travel on that layer. But would you say, Bruce, do they get everything the very first time we teach?
Not really, because some of our students, they are English pretty good, but some are not.
Yeah, some, and we have different levels in there as well. So we can't say that they understand it fully. There's a big gap in the pavement. There's quite a big gap. And how do we fill that gap?
So sometimes I need to use Chinese to do more explanation. And I think if I use Chinese for our subject, sometimes it's very hard to understand.
Yes, especially it's computer science. There's some technical aspects that you really need to use Chinese to get right down into the groups. And so that's where we have the co-teaching coming into place here. Okay? You put a layer, but then you need to fill in the cracks of the missing information. Okay? It'd be just like if you were a foreigner in a Chinese class, would you understand everything? There'll have some times where you do need translation. Okay? And if we look closely, I think I did a pretty good job. I think. 你懂了吗? And the kid says, 懂了, 明白吗? 明白. But if you look closely, if a student says they understand, do they understand?
Actually, I think they didn't understand fully.
They probably didn't. They're just saying, I understand, please get this lesson over with. Let's move on. But if you look closely, is the connection very smooth? Is it? No, you can see there's many ridges because when you really go deep, they don't really have an understanding at all. It looks smooth, but the connection's actually not there. And that's why you need to put layers, okay? And those layers because students learn differently, okay? They have different ideas. And I know a certain background. It was good from yesterday. We had the lesson about, we understand who Plato in Caesar is, but the Chinese may not know. And so Bruce has expertise in China. He can maybe explain in a different way that the Chinese would understand better than how I would do it. Okay? And that's why co-teaching is coexisting. Okay? You're working together.
So normally what should we do if some of our students they don't have understand all? What should we do?
Very good question. So sometimes when we look, we think they understand, right? And when Bruce looks around, he will also observe, I will be observing, and we think they all understand. But do they understand?
Yeah, a question. Yeah.
You don't really understand, so we need to make a question. So this is a hinge question. We're going to do this question with you, okay? You are our students. And we're going to ask everyone here a question. And we're going to see, do you understand computer science? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Do you know? Do they understand?
Yeah.
We don't know. So here's the question. In computer science, we're teaching about logic gates. We've been teaching this about a month now. You should all understand this. Okay? This is a symbol of a schematic of a logic gate. Okay? And you all must answer. Okay? That's the rule. It's a multiple choice question. It's not that hard. If you understand, you will get it correct. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You will get it correct if you understand the question. Is this diagram an AND gate? What is AND in Chinese?
and 是指和，在数学或者是物理的同学比较好的同学应该是知道，在集合中有 and， 那么在物理中有这个并联串联的这个 and 是指和，是指并且的意思。
Number 2 is or. What is or in Chinese?
or 是指或者，对吧？这个或者另外一个。
And it could be NAND,
Yeah, and means not and.
not AND. Get it? And then the fourth option is not.
Yeah, not 就不是，非不是。Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna play rock, paper, scissors. Can everyone make a fist? Okay, you know the game of rock, paper, scissors? You go rock, paper, scissors, and then you can like do a scissors or a rock. But we're gonna change it this time. We're gonna use fingers. I'm gonna say rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You can either say the answer is 1, the answer is 2, if you think it's a board game, 3, or 4. Because we need to know, do you know, or do you not know? Okay? Everyone make a fist. Okay, everyone wants to do it. Okay, we're gonna do it, and then Bruce is gonna see if you guys understand. Okay, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, we see, keep your numbers.
Yeah, I saw some of our students, they guess right, but most of them are wrong.
Most of them are wrong.
Oh, yeah.
So, would you say, Bruce, do they understand what is this date?
No, not really. So it's my turn, yeah.
So, therefore, I think we need to get into the grooves. I think there's some cracks in this pavement. We need to fix this. Bruce?
OK，其实这个是我们在物理中或者是在学电路的时候会见到的。如果你刚刚没有见到的话，这是一个逻辑门。逻辑门有好几种，这个呢，我们只是给你展示了其中的一种。那第一个选择呢叫做和，并联的意思；第二个呢叫做或；第三个就是不是和，就 not and。那最后一个是非，对吧？数学中的集合非。那你看一看啊，这个图标其实一开始这个箭头它是能过去的，但是请看这里有一个圆，有一个 circle， 对不对？空了，不能过去了。所以你再去选一选，看一看它不能的、不是的，应该是哪一个？所以如果我们再给你一次机会，你再去选一选的话。可以试一试 ，OK？
I think that the Chinese audience understands, but we have a mistake here because we have some English audience. Because in your class you have some foreigners as well, and we need to use English. So, are you ready? I'm gonna just a little review for everyone because we all have to get this right. Now, a quick way to know the correct answer is if you look at the triangle. What is that at the very end of the triangle? It's a circle, and a circle means 0. And so to know the answer, a 1 means on and a 0 means off. And so a not means, I'm sorry, I already said the answer. This is a not game, a not gate because it's not on, okay? Or basically it flips the bit, okay? And so, do you know the answer? Let's re-vote because we need to make sure that they all understand this because we're not too sure. So we're going to do rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and we all must get the answer because we must make sure we all understand. Are you ready? Everyone has a fist. Hopefully you know the answer now. If you were not sleeping or on the phone, you don't know the answer. Okay, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, I see a 3.
Okay. Oh,
the answer is 4. Some people, do we have to reteach?
No, I think most.
I think it's pretty good now. We'll move on. Okay, but it's much better than before.
Yes.
I think if you get 80%, it's pretty good. Let's move on.
Okay.
Chris, what are some other strategies that we use as co-teachers?
I think the other important thing is lesson planning.
Yes, Lesson planning. Is there only one way to lesson plan?
No, I think we plan everywhere. In the canteen, in our office, after class, everywhere, every time.
Yes, co-teaching is about communication. And we can use technology to help us communicate. You could use email, but we're going to share some strategies that we both use. Okay, we have a couple apps that we would like to share. Maybe you use them, maybe you don't, but we're going to give you some ideas. What is this app right here, Bruce?
Yeah, it's OneDrive. I think most of our teachers have touched it. Yeah.
Yes, you guys know what OneDrive is, but OneDrive, there's two ideas with OneDrive that you may not know. You can use OneDrive online. That's when you go to office.com, right? You log in to your shared drive. You can go online. But there's another option. What is this right here?
Application.
It's an application. We can, what's the little arrow mean? Download. You can actually download, and I really encourage you to download OneDrive onto your computer. What does download help us with?
Even the internet off, we can also send the folder, send all the material in our folder. Yeah.
Right, because if you're using online, sometimes the internet's a little slow, right? And it takes time to upload. But if you download the app, OneDrive, you will magically appear a new drive, like a hard drive on your computer, whether it's MacBook or Windows. And look at right here. I can't read the Chinese. Bruce, help me out. What does this say?
Yeah, this is our school. Our name of our school, Chinese name, 南京汤山微养实验学校.
Oh, and we all are on the same. It's based on your email address. Okay? And so right in here, Bruce and I, we've made a folder. What is our folder?
ICT.
It's ICT, because we're co-teaching. We need a place to plan our ideas. Right? If we make a PowerPoint, we need to share it. It's just not me. Bruce also has to teach as well. Right? And so we put everything in here. It has a little shared link. We share it. Does that mean I need to keep on sharing the files between us? Like I'm saying, hey Bruce, I'm going to send an email. Here's the new PPT.
No. I can search everywhere.
Bruce and I
go back home. I didn't take my laptop home. I can use my own computer, yeah, to edit, to send, to submit some files, yeah.
It's really convenient. We don't communicate with the email. We just put everything on OneDrive. And when we have an update, you can open it up, boom, the file disappears. And we have different folders. We have computer system, programming, robotics, and we pop everything in there. So that app's really good. Do we have any other apps that we use?
Yes, another one is OneNote.
Yes, OneNote. What is this?
That is a box.
Is this a box? Yeah, it looks like a box. For you older people, you may know what this is. This is a file cabinet. And you probably haven't seen one in a while, because technology, there's a digital version, it's called OneNote. And I love OneNote. And I'll tell you why. Look, it has colors. We have red, yellow, and we can put different things inside, right? It's really organized, okay? Because when you're planning, you could use Microsoft Word. The problem with Microsoft Word is you're going to open up multiple tabs on your computer, multiple files. I want to see everything in an instant. And with a file cabinet, you open it up, boom, everything's there. And what we have on the left is we have our file. This is grade 7. And what is right here?
Different unit.
The different units. And it's linked to our OneDrive, right? And right here, we have, what are these?
All our PPT and homework.
All our PowerPoint homework. And not only that, it's linked to MS Teams. Okay? MS Teams is linked to OneNote. Some teachers use it, I already know. Some people don't. This is just an idea. But the advantage of using it is when I open this, I can have all my grades, and I can have all these files, which is the same as Microsoft PowerPoint or Word, and I can embed them in there. And so I don't need to open up anything else, just one tab, and I can click through everything. So it's convenient.
Yeah.
And not only that, look at there, we have Aiden. And Aiden automatically gets a folder with homework, everything. And that's linked to Teams, class notebook. Click on that, it's exactly the same thing. And then, if I go back, what does this little dot mean?
Some students, they have updates their files and submit their homework.
You're telling me I don't need to go to MS Teams?
No, it's even more convenient here.
And it loads all the students at once?
Yes, every student's name on the list, we can.
So I don't always have to go to MS Teams and find that student. I don't have to go click on this because if I have it links to MS Teams if I have activated it. You just click on that little icon. It's a little something to help you if you're co-teaching, especially for sharing folders. We have, teaching tips. How to say tips in Chinese?
It's a little bit hard. 小贴士.
小贴士.
Yes. 小贴士.
Oh, tips.
Yeah.
Okay. Does tips have a double meaning in Chinese?
Yeah.
I want to give you a tip in a restaurant.
I
don't know.
Okay, yeah. I saw the first, what's the meaning of good cop, bad cop? I'm not a cop.
You're not a cop?
Yeah.
You know what a cop is? What is a cop?
Yeah, cop means policeman.
Did you know that there's good policemen?
Yes, yeah.
Did you know that there's bad policemen?
Nobody wants to be the bad policeman.
Nobody wants to be a bad policeman. But we play a game in our class. Do we play games?
Yeah, I play games at home.
We play good cop, bad cop. What does this mean there? Good cop is if I'm talking, I'm the good cop. You listen to me. I am good. I won't do something bad. I'll make sure the relationship between you and me is good. So I see someone sleeping. What am I going to do? Am I going to go wake them up?
So that's my job. I'm the bad cop this time.
Oh, he's a bad cop.
I look around.
You know what? I don't like bad cops. They always bug me. They always catch me when I'm speeding, when I'm sleeping, and driving, and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so if Bruce is the bad cop, he's going to go and start, buzzing around and say, "Oh, wake up, wake up."
Yeah, wake up.
They don't like Bruce, but they like me.
Yeah.
But sometimes Bruce is teaching,
Yeah.
and then I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
And I will walk down and I'll pester you guys. And I'll be the bad guy. Good cop, bad cop.
Okay.
What are some other ideas?
Yeah, respect each other. I think it's easy. So everyone needs to respect each other. It's very, very important.
Do we always get along and agree?
Sometimes not.
Yes, sometimes not. And sometimes we have to take our ideas and I use a little bit of Bruce's ideas. He uses a little bit of mine. But it's not 100% me. It's not 100% Bruce. And sometimes we have disagreements, but we have to work together. We have to co-teach. And so at lunchtime we will talk. We have also advantage. We sit beside each other in the office. If you don't sit beside each other and you have a co-teacher, you won't have as much communication, but you can do that in the canteen. Usually we eat together. I encourage you to eat with your co-teacher and talk. Because the more you communicate, the more effectively you can help the students. Because you know what to do. Because that's going into roles. What's the different roles? Do we have any roles in our class, sir?
Yes, we have different rules in different classes.
Yes. We have
For example,
warm-up role,
yeah, registration,
registration role,
and notebook,
notebook, check in those notebooks.
yeah, teaching, yes, write their name, give their negative.
What if there's an explosion in the classroom, a student just blows up? Do we have rules about this?
Yeah.
Emergency plan, okay? Is that the good cop or bad cop? So, we have different roles. It's important to talk to your co-teacher and figure out, in certain situations, what will you do? Divide it up. Make it clear. Otherwise, you may say, why do you always get to do that part? talk with your co-teacher, define some roles. Flexibility.
Yeah, flexibility, I think, because we have, how many different classes we have?
8,
9.
9 classes?
Yeah, we have 9 different classes. So,
So it's 200 students?
yeah, maybe most, yeah, 115. Yeah. So for different class, some of them pretty good. So you are mind teaching all of them. But some class we know our students, their English is not very good. So I will do more explanation in Chinese.
Yeah. So we need to be flexible and actively look and engage the students and know when and how to help them. And that is the teamwork that you have to work with your co-teacher. Plan together, we talked about that, using the apps, really important. Planning not just for your co-teacher, but any other support worker in your class. Tell them what you expect. For example, can students type with using chopstick fingers, 2 fingers? Is that acceptable?
Oh.
No. And so communicating with support workers that we want to make sure that all the students are using all the fingers when they're typing on the computers. And that's an expectation. But if I don't tell that and Bruce is looking around and he sees that, he won't care. But if we communicate, say, hey, we need to teach this way, then we know what to look for and what to correct. Okay? And that goes through planning. And the last one, communicating. Just communicate. It's all about, you may have personality differences. And I think that's the biggest thing to work through. You may be more of an introverted, extroverted, but you have to figure out what are your strengths and communicate. And what do you feel comfortable part? And just keep in mind, do what's best for your students. What's best to help them.
OK， 对，就针对 co-teaching， 就像我刚刚跟我们在聊天一样，其实是一个非常有意思的，然后我觉得彼此之间能够受益颇多的一件事情，然后非常的开心。所以在这2年，我跟我们的搭档再去做这件事情的时候，我觉得我们彼此之间都能够收获很多。其实，在现在的教学之中，我们会面临着不同的文化、不同的教法、不同的角度的挑战。只要我们把中西方的教学模式能够有机的融合起来，那我们的学生不仅能够收获坚实的学术基础，还能够收获更多的探究精神、自主学习精神和创新能力，从而能够达到1+1大于2的这么一个教学效果。这种协作的模式，我觉得更有利于提升或者是培养出具有国际化视野的学生。
So co-teaching is about teamwork. It's about planning, working together, finding out the different aspects of the classroom. Each classroom is different. And that's why you have to talk between each classroom that you enter. Have a little prep talk before you enter. And so you can help and you can talk about certain students that maybe they can't sit beside a certain other person. And so you can plan accordingly. And just remember, it's all about your students. What is best for your students and help them. And we just have a quick little video about our classroom to share with you. 谢谢大家。